We got a ton of stuff upgraded last time. We got a new Herald OP9, new launcher. Got this chain lightning and this very nice legendary Siren class mod. So this will be fun to play around with, OP9 as well. And we picked up a few other things, an OP9 toothpick. What else did we get yesterday? We got this thing, Dandy Storm, pearlescent. I don't think this is all that good, but might be interesting to mess around with it a little bit. What else? Oh, we got some relics too. So we got this corrosive Bone of the Ancients. We were missing a corrosive Bone of the Ancients to round out our bone collection. So we got all of them now. We've got a corrosive, a shock and a flame. So we've got the OP8 corrosive one. And we upgraded our shock Bone of the Ancients. So now we have a OP7 shock Bone of the Ancients. Much better stats on this one than the old one. And we still have our old flame. We didn't get an upgrade to the flame. But at least we have all three of them now. So this is our legendary cat class mod we were using previously. And we also got this Stormfront, OP8 Stormfront. And a Firestorm, OP9. Legendary Firestorm grenade. We've got quite a bit of stuff. We didn't upgrade our magic missile. We use this quite a bit, but that's okay. We probably will be using the chain lightnings and the stormfronts more. So we can throw the retainer back in the bank. We don't need this anymore now that we've finished farming for a launcher. And our antagonist is OP7, which probably should be okay for now. And we also picked up some other relics here while we were farming for the bone ones. A Blood of the Ancients, we probably don't need that. Another Blood of the Ancients, we can get rid of those. This Blood of the Ancients, at least it's got 2 items there. SMG and launcher ammo. Maybe I'll keep that one. Skin of the Ancients, explosive resistance, shield recharge rate. Maybe that's useful. I can throw some of these things back in the bank. So let's make a trip over to Sanctuary. Store some things in the bank. Then we can take another shot at Digistruct Peak with all of our new stuff. So hopefully that'll make it a bit easier. Get that final level up to OP10. Now that we have a bunch of stuff upgraded. So let's sell off the stuff we have. Let's just double check here. Make sure we're not selling off anything important. Ammo shop has a sticky longbow grenade. We still have a couple iridium upgrades to get, so not a bad idea to keep hunting for iridium. Check out these lockers. And these ones. Generally you find at least 1 iridium through all of these containers, but we didn't find any that time. Okay, how much room do we have in the bank here? We have 1. Not sure if I even need to keep this order, but we will for now. So let's throw some of these things in the bank here. Like a deputy's badge, we don't need this. We can hold on to that for now. And the retainer we don't need. So do we have any stuff here we can get rid of? Probably quite a bit. We don't really need a ruby now that we have the grog nozzle. We'll keep the stockpile relic, that's kind of useful ones. Deputy's badge will keep. Now these a purple blurred trickster, probably don't need that. So let's get rid of that. Which class mods? I never use those, but I'll keep it for now. Purple cleric class mod. Reload speed, fire rate. This one's magazine size and fire rate. Bullet, which class mod? So this one's reload speed, fire rate. Magazine size and fire rate. I think I already have a magazine size and fire rate. A purple one. I'll keep that for now. A green blurred trickster, I don't need that. We can get rid of the green blurred trickster. And absorb shield. That's the best absorb shield I've found. 36% absorb chance. I'll keep that. As far as the weapons go, so we've freed up a little bit of space here. Let's throw some more stuff into the bank. This blood of the ancients, we can get rid of that. And the skin of the ancients. I don't know if I'll ever use those, but I'll hold on to them for now. Mouthwash. We'll keep the rest of those. Relics. The legendary cat class mod I'm not using, but I'll hold on to it for now. So we can get rid of this blurred trickster. And this purple and green blurred tricksters we can get rid of. And maybe some of these grenades we can get rid of too. Not sure if we need these Teslas anymore now that we have the Stormfront and the Chain Lightning. We'll keep them for now. And we can drop off the retainer. What about weapons? Is there any weapons we want to get rid of? The ruby, we don't need that anymore. Right. We'll keep the rest of that stuff. I think there might be one more slot in this stash too.
I got them, you need them.
Let's check if there's any room in the stash. Okay, so we've got an old toothpick here. We might as well put the toothpick and the retainer together. Easier to keep track of them. Sort by item. So there's our retainer. We want to hold on to that. Retain our retainer. And we'll hold on to the rest of this stuff for now. We have enough inventory space to pick up junk to sell. Okay. Check these shops while we're here.
High quality, low prices, and
Homing, jumping, biddy. Jumbo shield in that med shop. Green booster shield in the other one. This will be interesting to try out our new stuff. We have a much shorter cooldown for our skills now with the Siren, legendary Siren class mod. Check the shops here.
If you got the money, I'll save your gold-earned life.
Green absorb shield, green longbow fire burst in the ammo shop. Gun shop's got green smooth SMG. How are we doing for ammo? We can buy a little bit of ammo. Money is at 68 million, so we do need to collect some junk to sell off. Oh, do we have any other stuff we need to sell? I think we pretty much have everything we want to keep here. We have this butcher we haven't used. This OP8 butcher. I don't know if it's going to be all that useful, but I don't know if it's all that useful for Digistruct Peak, but we can hold on to it for now. And the Amigo as well, we haven't used that much. We haven't used that at all, actually. Thought it might be useful to have, but we didn't end up using it. So here we go, OP9, trying to get that final OP level.
Please assemble here and we can begin.
Okay, here we go. Check the loadout. Let's go ahead and put the Sandhawk on. Oh, we have the Sandhawk. Let's put the Sandhawk in position 1. Let's put our Shock Pimpernel position 2. We've got the Shock Bone of the Ancients. This is the new one with the much better cooldown rate and shock damage increase. Now, legendary Siren class mod. We have all of those skills boosted at the moment. So we've got Ward, Accelerate's getting boosted. Mind's Eye, Flicker and Foresight. Foresight's actually quite nice. Magazine size and reload speed. Very good. So we've got 10 in Accelerate now. This interesting to see what this does with the Pimpernel. If the Pimpernel's even might not even be useful with such a high Accelerate. Might make the Pimpernel less useful. We shall see what happens. We have 2 badass loaders to start with.
Gotcha.
We should have much faster Sandhawk bullets now with the Accelerate up to 10. Getting pummeled here.
This will work.
Hello, Squiggy. So here we go. We're trying out our new stuff.
Enough.
Trying out all the new stuff that we farmed last time.
Stay put.
Gonna be lurking cause it's late and I'm dead. No worries, Squiggy. Something blue here. Oh, just another SMG. We'll see if we can get the job done. Surveyor. Maybe more than one surveyor. Just a spider ant here. We still have a surveyor lurking around. I think we do. I saw one spawn in. Unless the chain reaction got rid of him. Spawn scared. I think I just saw the surveyor fly off. Here it is. We do still have a surveyor. So we've had one surveyor spawning in.
I create life and you bring death. We should share an apartment and upload our hijinks to the EchoNet.
Thought it might be Blaster Nomads coming around the corner, but the spider ants instead. There's the Blaster Nomads. There's probably a couple more Blaster Nomads around the corner. Oh no,
Please stop.
the maniac there.
Stay still. Ouch.
These guys are very tanky. These are badass slag skags.
This will work.
Okay, first area is taken care of. It's very nice to have that fast phase lock available. So what was the other benefit? You got gun damage, so cooldown rate and gun damage, as well as all of the skills. Oh, and the increased movement speed when phase lock's active as well. Haven't really paid attention to that, the increased movement speed with the phase lock, but it's substantial, like 40 something percent, 45%. How does that actually compare with what you get with the fleet? Oh, so you're getting 50% for the regular fleet, 5 of 5. So you're getting something similar, a boost, 45% just with that class mod. So that is a substantial increase in speed. What do we have here? Turrets. And some loaders. It's a
Enough.
surveyor. Got a bunch of... We've got spider ants and loaders here.
You won't enjoy this. Explosives out!
I'm getting shot by.
Shut up!
So it almost went down there. Chain lightning. At least with the chain lightning you can sort of throw it next to them rather than having to target them directly. So you can sort of throw it from around cover a little bit. It's very nice that it's like an instant heal as well with the chain lightning. At least with a non-level one. Interesting to see how well it would just strip the shields throwing a chain lightning. Whether one is enough to do it with some of the tougher shielded enemies.
Stay still.
Got the critical points there, very nice. The slag skag certainly does like to shoot, and very tanky too. I guess being slag, it's going to be resistant to slag, that's probably why it feels tankier. I could try the butcher on the surveyors too if I wanted to. Might be useful for the surveyors. Something spawning in here. A maniac. Maybe another maniac coming across the cliff. Yeah, two maniacs.
Bedtime.
Something else spawning in. Marauder. Probably another marauder on top of the cliff here. Yeah, that phase lock cools down so fast now. Very nice. Two more enemies right above here. Spider ants this time. I can probably get the backside of that spider ant. So that was good. The spider ants sort of jumped down sideways, so I was able to phase lock them sideways and get a good angle on the critical point of those spider ants. What's next here? Some enemy stuck. Horn skag jumping over the top.
Calm down.
Scorch kills you takes some solace in the fact that he is constantly on fire. And
Now
you're
let's see how the Pimpernel goes with such a high accelerate.
interesting. How about another?
I can really see the difference in the movement speed there when the phase lock is active. Oh, I got charged there.
Hold it right there.
I also have the Sandhawk too. Which might not be a bad idea.
Stop.
We'll go back to the Pimpernel. Still curious to see how much of a handicap it is to have that large accelerate. Oh, I missed the jump on the rock.
Enough.
Tried to throw that phase lock, but the shield wasn't quite ready and lost my shield in the end.
Stay put. So,
There we go, got them both in the end. I think I got some nice chain reaction shots in the end there.
wow.
We have another HellFire. OP9 one. Check which one's better. We got a couple here. So we've got a Guileless, HellFire, Impetus. Guileless one is doing more damage. Less fire rate, slightly. I think I like the one with the higher magazine size and damage. I think the one that we have is a little bit better. So we can go ahead and sell the other one. Our money is not full, so we might as well hold on to stuff to sell. And we're approaching a shop here, so we can sell our stuff. I forgot to pick up junk along the way. I should have been collecting junk along the way, so I can sell it off. So far the new items have been very nice, particularly the boost to the skill cooldown's been very nice. Let's see what else we have to drop. I don't think I've been picking up junk, so it could just be the extra HellFire there that we can sell.
Welcome, customer.
Lobbed Singularity in the shop with a 3-second fuse.
Carry out a tour.
Rest of the ammo looks good.
Come back anytime.
So let's switch out our guns here for the pistols. Get a pistol loadout going. We'll keep the legendary Siren class mod there. Well, we do have a corrosive Bone of the Ancients, but I guess the Sheriff's Badge is probably the better option. Phase lock is not going to be all that useful anyway with Dukino's mom. But actually having the critical damage boost and the fire rate might actually be more useful here. Maybe. We are sacrificing all of those skills though. Cooldown rate. Let me just have a look at these skills for a second, see what we're actually benefiting here. So we've got shield recharge capacity, bullet damage, speed. Well, this is giving us critical hit damage, which will be useful. And wreck, oh, we're not getting a boost from wreck anyway. Flicker, not so important. Magazine size, reload speed. I guess that's kind of useful. I'll try it anyway. Let's just try the Siren class mod with the Sheriff's Badge. We've got the Chain Lightning we could use, but maybe something like the Stormfront would be more useful. That's a homing Stormfront though. I think I'm going to try this homing Stormfront. Let's try it this way. See what it's like. So we do have the Herald here in position 2. Dukino's mom coming in straight away.
Enough.
Trying to stay alive here.
Stop struggling.
Where is Dukino's mom? I saw she's over this side.
Stop.
Try to regroup here.
Got some for ya.
So I just managed to evade that shock ball. Too slow. Try to get greedy there and finish her off. Just ended up getting shot. So I think I could notice the drop in the fire rate there using the legendary Siren class mod. Rubberized Tesla. Not so useful.
Nice.
Corrosive purple face time. I'll pick up this stuff to sell. I think I could feel the difference in the fire rate there using the Siren class mod. So maybe it might be better to use the something like the blurred trickster to get that fire rate bonus, 31%. Or this one here, fire rate 30% and critical damage. So yeah, I probably should be using this one maybe. Might be a better option. But if you have to deal with those midgets, having the phase lock for those midgets running around is useful though. So we got the job done anyway. The homing Stormfront was okay because it's got such a large range. Even though it's homing, it's still setting out the smaller Tesla grenades out in front. So why is this down here now? Put the grog nozzle back on there. So with the regular Tesla grenades, I was like throwing them in front of Dukino's mum, but with the homing grenade, I can't do that. But at least with that homing Stormfront, it has a big enough range where it doesn't matter if I can't throw it out in front of Dukino's mum. Still ends up covering her. with the shock radius. So let's go back to maybe the chain lightning, the B. Shock burn of the ancients. Alright, before we continue with the next bit, I'll take a quick break and I'll be right back.